Good evening, ma'am. Now I am going to deal with the Employee State Insurance Act 1948 as an overview of today's class. The first one is some of the overview of this act, which is that the Employee State Insurance Act is a social security legislation that provides for medical care and cash benefit in the cognizance of sickness, maternity, disability, and death due to employed injury to their workers. When workers are doing their work in an industry, for example, if they get some sickness due to some medical issues from the factory sound, and if they died by accident in an industry, this act will helpful to them. And the next one is benefits of an employee by this act. Section 46 of Employee State Insurance Act grants benefit to employees as a social security in a case of injury, which can be availed during the course of employment. There are 6 type of benefit they can avail. The first one is medical benefit, because if they work with the medical industry, there will be some problems, some medical issues, or if they work in some of the industry which has used sound, they can get ear loss. So the medical benefit and sickness benefit and maternity benefit for the pregnant ladies, and dependents benefit and disablement benefits due to some accident in an industry, and other extra benefits. And the next one is maternity benefits, which is explained under section 46 clause B, 1 clause B of Employee State Insurance Act. An insured woman, a woman who is insured under this act, can claim periodical payment in case of occurrence of any of the following situations. Situations are confinement, labor leading to birth or birth after 26 weeks, miscarriage, and sickness arising out of pregnancy, premature birth of children. The benefit is payable for 3 months with an extension of 1 month if required. If they require extra attention, means they can extend 1 month. The minimum work duration must be 70 days, and in the year preceding the year of pregnancy. And the next one is dependent benefit. Section 46 clause 1 clause D of Employees State Insurance Act deals with the dependents benefit. Prescribed a periodical payment often made monthly to the dependents or family members of the person who dies during the course of employment, with the cause of death being an employment injury or an occupational hazard. Compensation is generally 90% of the employee's wage. Disablement benefits the person who is disabled by the accident in industries in the course of work. In case of employees suffer an injury during the course of an employment result in the disablement, which include permanent disablement or temporary disablement. The nature of disablement may be temporary or permanent. Unlike the other benefits, there is no minimum work contribution required to avail the disablement benefit, although eligibility for the same will be determined by the medical board. This determination also affected the amount of compensation guaranteed, if any, the general percentage of wages guaranteed being around 90%. And the next one is scheme of other beneficiaries, which is explained under section 53 and 61 of Employee State Insurance Act 1948. Section 53 states that the Employees State Insurance Act 1948 act as a deterrent for an employee in order to prevent them on their family for claiming benefit provided under the scope of Workmen's Protection Act, so as long as they are still insured under the relief offered by ESI Act. And section 61 of this act states that an act like an extension to section 53 in the sense of, while section 53 only bars employee from receiving compensation under the Workmen's Compensation Act, section 61 bars employees from receiving compensation from any other enact so long as they still insured under the ESI Act. And the next one is power to frame a scheme. The central government hold a power to frame a scheme on a beneficiaries and their families, mostly for providing medical facilities in hospitals. However, it must be within the framework of ESI Act and must be notified in the official gazette. And a scheme of other beneficiaries a scheme implied for the beneficiaries may cover for a number of matters as the time and nature of the usage of medical facilities, the presentation of particles and details about the beneficiaries, and this is as far as the need of corporation, miscellaneous matters which may be necessary to fulfill the implement of the schemes. These are some of the overview. And in today's class, we not only discussed about the section 46 to 51, 63, we also done a concept map of this act and we discussed some of the overview and in depth about some of the sections under this act. These are the today's class, ma'am, and thank you.